Hello and welcome to the weekly moon update. In these videos, we talk about the moon energy for the current week. In this video's case, we're talking about June 23rd through the 29th. So we have a new moon happening this week. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so ready for this Cancer new moon because as a massage therapist, I will use any excuse possible to convince people to practice self-care or convince myself to practice self-care, because certainly in today's society, we do not practice that enough. So I'm really excited for this new moon, for this sun cycle, this Cancer season, Cancer sun cycle, which, by the way, a correction, I don't know what I was looking at, what dates I was looking at, or where I was getting my information from. For some reason last week, I thought that the sun was entering Cancer on Wednesday the 25th, but the sun moves into Cancer on the summer solstice every year. So that happened on June 20th. I don't know if I just read my handwriting wrong or what the heck, but so we are already in the Cancer sun cycle, and now this new moon on Wednesday is going to usher us into the Cancer moon cycle. So let's jump into it. So, like I said earlier, we have our new moon on June 25th. It's happening at 6:31 a.m. And that means that we have our waning crescent moon at the beginning of the week. There's a little sliver of light on the left-hand side of the moon here until it's totally dark on Wednesday. And then throughout the rest of the week, we have our waxing crescent, meaning this little sliver of light on the right side is increasing with light, and we'll have a first quarter moon, half lit moon next week. I don't know, the energy of this week doesn't feel as slow as one would think a new moon week feels, but I would not place too high expectations on being productive or getting things done this week, because just having the new moon in the middle of the week means we have very low energy at the beginning of the week and still low energy at the end of the week, and then the dark moon in the middle of the week. So hump day should be a rest and downtime day if you can find the time to work that into your schedule somehow, to take a nap on your lunch break or to get to clock out early so that you get to go home and rest and have a nice meal and do something nice for yourself on Wednesday. We have really weird void of course times this week. Starting off on Monday, we're technically still in Gemini, but the moon will start to transition at 4:31 a.m., but it won't move into Cancer until 11:44 p.m. So all day we're going to feel the absence of an energy. It's not really Gemini, but it's not really Cancer. It is a literal void. So the energy for Monday might feel a little bit weird. It might be like you go to try to, you have something that you're supposed to do, and then you just for whatever reason can't get it done, or you can't find the motivation to start. That kind of, I feel like that's what Monday is going to feel like, is just knowing you need to do something, but for whatever reason you're just not able to get it done. So honestly, if you can take Monday off or find time to rest and relax on Monday, that might be really beneficial. And honestly, it might be more beneficial to just have a free day on Monday than to try to force a bunch of things that aren't gonna work. So the other strange thing is, so technically we move into Cancer at 11:44 p.m. Monday evening. We'll be in Cancer energy all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, and then it just feels like a lot of Cancer energy. It's still only 2.5 days, but it feels like a lot of Cancer energy. And then we'll move into Leo at 2:06 a.m. Thursday. So we're gonna have like, I don't know, kind of like a day before the technical new moon to be in Cancer energy, as well as the day of to be in Cancer energy, which I don't know, is kind of nice. It might just be that like the whole beginning of this week is just like take it easy. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't put any deadlines at the beginning of this week, because I don't think it's going to be very productive. Remember, so Cancer, we're here in Cancer season. We're like kicking off summer, but remember, Cancer is the crab and can be moody and emotional. It's got this hard exterior and a soft and squishy inside. So it's kind of like those emotions that come up that kind of like hurt you, because crab has those pinchers. And remember Mars was in Cancer for so long this year. Remember how grumpy and moody that was? But it's not just grumpy and moody. It can also be loving, caring, and nurturing. I think it gets grumpy and moody when you're not able to do the things that make you feel better, that help you practice self-care. So I don't know. I think it's going to be really important to like do something kind for yourself this week, especially around the new moon, but really whenever you can fit it into your schedule. I really do think that like you can benefit from it no matter what the timing is. So hopefully things will pick up with this Leo energy and fire energy. But you know, Leo likes to be lazy too. Leo likes to lounge around, and those Leo season is the really hot days of summer where you just don't have the energy to move because you're using all your resources to help cool your body down. Even if it's a waxing crescent moon, still a crescent Leo moon is kind of lazy energy. I really don't see us being that productive this week. Hopefully that doesn't throw any of you off too much. Hopefully you're able to like move things to next week, or hopefully last week you were able to get at least some things done, because this just does not feel productive at all. This feels like either lazy lion energy Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or you know, like go to the movies, go see a concert, do something fun. Leo likes to be social, so do the fun things, but don't put any deadlines around this week, I feel like. But like the good news is on Sunday, 7:44 a.m., we move into Virgo. So that means we're starting off next Monday with Virgo. So if this whole week ends up being a lazy Cancer self-care week, Virgo's going to pick up and get things organized, get things done next Monday, or even starting on Sunday. You can get ready for your week on Sunday, so that on Monday you can just check all those things, bang everything out, check all those things off the list. All right, so we're using the Fairy Godmother deck this week because Cancer is the mother sign, and sometimes you need some Fairy Godmother energy. So we have authenticity. With a clean sweep and a tickle of the brush, no longer should you keep hush hush. From out of the closet, take a stance. No need to hide, for now's your chance. To live your life, be who you are, stand proudly, and you shall go far. Come on out. You must not hide your true self any longer. It's time to face up to who you really are and to embrace the fact that you are indeed one of a kind. I know the difficulties that you have faced, and it has been an arduous journey indeed. There are only so many times one can endure harsh criticism, judgment, and unfair comments, all because others fear that they do not understand. You are a talented and very gifted, unique individual. Don't you realize that you were made exactly how you were meant to be? The world waited long enough for you to grace it with your individuality. It's time to be your authentic self, no longer cowering behind the mask that you have worn for far too long now, for fear of being persecuted. I know your desire to fit in with the world around you, but I also hear the deep call of your soul too. So I have swept in with my faithful black cat to help you clean up your act, to reveal the genuine you. You may have forgotten who that actually is, having dimmed your life for the sake of your own protection. But please step fully out of the broom closet that has hidden you so well and into the light for all to see. Trust that I, your fairy godmother, will guard you well as you take those first brave steps of authenticity to what will ultimately be the freedom to live your life for and as the real you. When was the last time that you acknowledged your qualities, your talents, and you took genuine pride in who you are? Get to know yourself again, and most of all, learn to love and accept yourself fully. For the moment you do, then others will follow suit naturally, as will the peace that you yearn for. So, a really wonderful, positive message with this card. You know, I'm always telling people to fly your freak flag, but sometimes we kind of fall off track with that. We get put into situations where we're used to masking, and so you just automatically mask. It's really hard to deconstruct those masks, and it's really hard to like have the courage and strength to step out and just be who you are, flaws and all. But it does feel better when you do. So last week we had black kyanite as our crystal, and that really was telling me that like we're releasing so much, and maybe it is a mask that we're taking off, but this Cancer new moon really feels like a fresh new start, a way to just kind of, I mean, every new moon is a fresh, clean slate, but like this one just feels even more so. Maybe because it's a water sign, because water is so cleansing and releasing. I don't know. It just feels, the energy of this moon feels just really nice and refreshing. We've had some really intense moons this year, so I am all for welcoming in the fresh new. So our chakra card is acceptance. Acceptance comes in knowing that where you are in this moment is exactly where you need to be. Nothing to change, nothing to fix, nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Your heart chakra is the center of your energetic system, and so your heart and your love are the center of your highest consciousness. Once you center yourself in love and allow it to be the fountain that hydrates your life, you can show others how to move from their love center as well. So again, this is a heart chakra card. Crystal they recommend is rose quartz, and the herb is jasmine. So I feel like acceptance and authenticity very much goes hand in hand. And if you are needing a little bit confidence in these areas, we've got sunstone as our crystal for this week. Sunstone activates the sacral chakra for leadership, creativity, passion, and enthusiasm. It fills you with optimism, openness, and warmth, and inspires consciousness and awakening. Sunstone is a great tool for developing leadership and organizational skills. When a decision needs to be made, Sunstone offers clarity and the ability to act in concert with a larger purpose. The affirmation of this card is, I am a natural leader. I enjoy and express my creativity and passion. So this is such a wonderful, I would even consider it to be a solar plexus chakra stone too, because of that confidence and optimism that it brings. But it also has black tourmaline growing with it usually, and that really helps you to like stay grounded and centered. So it's almost like aligning your lower chakras for you, I feel like. And I love that we have the sunstone around the summer solstice as well. Wow, these cards really match too. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful, happy new moon. I hope you're able to find some rest and relaxation and to treat yourself to something that really makes you feel good, that really makes you feel replenished and recharged. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see you on the other side of the looking glass again sometime soon.